Hello there, this is Jonathan, and I wanted to record this video showing you how to communicate with your classmates. So, taking an online class is not the same thing as it was a decade ago. So, a decade ago, it was more of a correspondence course. You had your run-of-the-mill emails between you and your instructor. You could interact with your classmates in a discussion forum, but there was no real rich way to interact with each other, which kind of defeats the purpose of a class in a way, because part of that is that bond that you get with your classmates. Well, this video is going to show you how to maintain that bond even in the online environment. So, I've got this sample course here in Canvas, and I'm just in the modules area, so the home page is set for the modules. So as a student, if your instructor has granted you access to create a course level, let's see here, what do you call it? A course level or course-wide conference. That's an option that the instructor can designate. I try to open this for all of my classes. And what that does is it allows you to go to conferences, and you have the ability to click New Conference. And what it is basically it's a web conference with anybody who wants to participate. So let's say that I'm struggling and I'm like, oh man, how am I going to do this medical terminology homework? All right, let's see if anyone's online right now. So you could say, okay, let's do a new conference, and I'm going to call it whatever the class is, so medical terminology, and I'll preface it test disregard. That way my colleagues don't wonder why did I just get this email? Test, and then we got disregard, and I'll put my whatever my subject is. Medical terminology, let's see, study group for Kim's medical terminology quiz. Let's meet to work on the homework together. So, and you can set a duration. So I'd say 60 minutes is the default. Go ahead and leave it 60 minutes. If you wanted to record it, and I'd say if it's a student-directed activity, don't worry about recording. So if you're just wanting to get homework or help with someone, so we don't necessarily want that there. So, but if an instructor were doing something helpful, like, all right, I'm going to be here for a live demonstration of this assignment, the instructor, me, I could go and record it and then display it to everyone to watch on their own time. All right, so, and then you can invite the members. So by default, it's all checked. So if you know, like, oh, I want to work with Joe, he's going to help me out. So you could send it just to Joe, and it would go right to his email. If I'm going to say, hey, I'm totally messing up, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, I'm sending out an SOS to anyone who wants to do it. Then you can send it to all course members. So, and they'll see the name of the conference, like, oh, it's a study group for Kim's medical terminology quiz. And you can see a description. Then, if they choose, they can join it. So, and it's pretty simple. So you just go into Create Conference, and for this one, I'm just going to send it out to one person. That way she's not wondering. Oh, okay, Kathy's going to be it. So I'm going to create that conference. And now it lets you, so you can see kind of what it is, and you can see, hey, I just got an email saying, hey, I've been invited to participate in a web conference. Cool. So it lets me start it. Now it's only going to be available if the host is there. So since I'm the host, I need to start the conference. So you click Start. Now Canvas uses an external platform. This is not Canvas. They've just interfaced with this company, BigBlueButton. It's very temperamental. So I've had some problems with this stuff. So it's not the best environment in that regard. So you have to have Flash up and running. You can designate your microphone. Make sure you've got the right one. Oh, let's close that. Then you can test your speakers. Then you can join the audio. So once you're in there, there's some nice tutorials here showing you how to use the material. So, but it's a great way to interact. Hey, Kathy. You can share files with each other. You could say, hey, what do you think about this? I mean, if you wanted to write on the whiteboard, you could. So you could even, let's see here. Yeah, it'd just be more of a web conference, so it doesn't look like we have the ability to share files. But it's a great way to display. You can start your webcam up here. You can start your audio up there. So it's a really cool platform just to talk real time. And then that way you're not having to wonder about the assignment alone. So at least you can interact with your classmates. So the other possibility is you could always go under people and you could just send an email message to folks. You could say, hey, I think I'm going to send a message. So you just go under, let's say, hey, Kathy, let's send her a message. And then you could say, send message. Then it redirects you to the inbox using her information. So it's a really good setup, and I would encourage you guys to explore the conference feature within Canvas. So then keep in mind there will be some problems for people. I've encountered them personally, but it's worth trying again. The other possibility, once you get people, you've gotten to know some people, get their Gmail accounts and then do a Google Hangouts. It's a really easy, robust piece of software, much more streamlined than BigBlueButton. But this allows you to at least get those conversations going in that classroom environment. All right, I hope this helps. See ya. Bye.